I'm meteorologist Peter Chan at the National Weather Service for Alaska statewide weather on this Thursday, November 10th. We have a couple areas of low pressure out over the Gulf that are enhancing some snowfall in the northern portion of the Panhandle. Winter storm warnings and winter weather advisories will be allowed to expire here from the mid-afternoon into the early evening. Reports of snowfall, as much as 7 to 11 inches of snow has fallen around Haines, with 5 to 7 inches of snowfall reported in the vicinity of Gustavus, Hoonah, and Juneau. But as I mentioned, the snows will begin to diminish here as we go through the late afternoon and early evening hours. Further west, we have a gale force low crossing through the central Aleutians, and as that system works its way eastward with an occluded front, it will continue to gradually weaken into the day on Friday as it pushes up across the Alaska Peninsula. But it's also going to induce a secondary low and tap into some additional moisture and a little warmer temperatures that could spell a round of rain, some heavier rainfall. 4 to 6 inches of rain could fall from Friday through Sunday along areas of the western and northern Gulf, especially at Seward, Whittier, and Cordova. So keep that in mind. Further inland, we've had some reports of ice jams within the Anchorage and Mat-Su valleys on some of the creeks and smaller rivers. We had some very cold air over the past week that allowed the ice to build up. Now that we've seen a little milder temperatures back up around freezing, it's caused those ice jams and some reports of some minor flooding on some of these creeks and smaller rivers. And that could continue here into the weekend, given the fact we are going to have a push of warmer air and eventually probably some mixed precipitation leaning more toward rain as the warmer air arrives here over the course of the weekend up into the Anchorage area, coming up through the length of Cook Inlet. Otherwise, looking at the state, the interior continues to see a little patchy light snow and fog. That's been on the light side. Again, it's going to be a couple areas of low pressure. A little more compact low will lift out of the North Pacific and head northeastward into the western Gulf later this weekend, and that will tend to enhance the snow on the back side of it. On the west side of the state, you could see some enhancement to the snow in areas of the lower middle Yukon Valley, and especially just east of the Seward Peninsula. And otherwise, temperatures are anticipated to moderate. We should see milder temperatures next week, mid and late next week, across much of the mainland. For Alaska statewide weather, I'm Peter Chan.